You're tired? Huh? Just want to sleep? uh,
Okay, so on your right, this is India House, and in the evening they light it up in the colours of the Indian flag. If you are part of the British Commonwealth, you don't get an embassy, you get a house, as you are part of the family. And you'll see two gentlemen up here on this building, Bush House, holding a torch, and then it reads, "To the friendship of English-speaking peoples," as this was the original home of the BBC. Just on your left, LSE, London School of Economics.
Alright guys, so basically this is the city of London.
And coming up on your right, this is Australia House. And this is where they filmed the scenes of Gringotts Bank in Harry Potter.
Australia House. Okay.
So we are coming into Old London now, the city within the city. If you've heard the nursery rhyme, oranges and lemons sing the bells of St. Clement's. This is St. Clement's Church here. And here on your left are the Royal Courts of Justice. It may look like a cathedral, it's not, it's just the architect always wanted to call it a cathedral. So the city of London is just 1 square mile. And when you see a dragon like you do in front of you, that tells you you're either entering or leaving the city within the city. So we've got some big cases here. We've had Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard last year. And Johnny Depp will be familiar with this street because this is Fleet Street, where they say Sweeney Todd had his demon barber shop. And he played Sweeney Todd in the movie. 6:15. You're alright. 6:15. And you'll be there before then. Yeah. That's dedication. Thank you, Grace. So Fleet Street, Sweeney Todd's demon barber shop, where it said he would take his victims, slit their throats and put them into pies. And there is a shop coming up on the left with a blue plaque above it. This is the Protestant Truth Society, that's apparently where the shop was. And up there you see these two cavemen. That is Gog and Magog, apparently the founders of London. And just through the gap there, that is a statue of Queen Elizabeth I. That's the first outdoor statue, and she unveiled it herself, of Queen Elizabeth I. Just here on the church. And apparently this is the alleyway where Sweeney Todd would have come out of his barber shop there to take his victims down. We have no idea if he really existed. So Fleet Street was originally the home of the UK journalism. That's why there's clocks everywhere for the journalists to keep their deadlines. They liked obviously being close to the courthouse and all the pubs. And it is one of the oldest pubs. Coming up on the left, just after traffic lights, you'll see a lantern, Ye Old Cheshire Cheese. This was Charles Dickens' favourite pub, the author of A Christmas Carol. He would write his books here and then read them to the patrons of the pub. On the right, you'll see a steeple of a church. And here from this side, you'll have a look through the window here, you'll see it if you go past. That is St. Bride's Church, and it is said that A baker's daughter was getting married inside here, and he based her wedding cake on the tiers of this church, and that is why we have a wedding cake that looks like it does today. And you should be able to see it just through this alleyway. So we'll be going up Ludgate Hill in a moment. This is following in the footsteps of Lady Diana on the way to meet then Prince Charles on her wedding day. They got married in the cathedral as they had 3,500 guests. They couldn't fit them into Westminster Abbey. If anyone likes Formula One, coming up here in this office, you have Lewis Hamilton. So we are now coming up to the magnificent St. Paul's Cathedral. So Christopher Wren's Mosque. And this is stop number 9 on your map. You can also get up here if you want to walk across to the Tate Modern. And it's Friday? Yes. So late night viewings tonight till 9 o'clock with DJ. These are the steps you see her sitting on when she sings Feed the Birds. We're going to go around the cathedral and you will get a really good picture from the other side if you don't need this. This was originally where people of London would come to celebrate things like New Year's Eve, obviously now doing Trafalgar Square, but it was the highest point in London and could be seen for 15 miles around. And you still need to get certain planning permissions in certain areas so don't block the view out. So the lady here on the left outside the church is Queen Anne I. She didn't really look like this. She was a lot fatter than that. She was 37 stone when she died, and she's buried in the cathedral in a square coffin. She likes hot chocolate and brandy, and if you see in the movie The Favourites, that's who Olivia Colman is playing. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. It's really fun. ahead, you will get a really great picture. Winston Churchill loved this cathedral so much he had it surrounded by firefighters during the Second World War to make sure it didn't burn down. And at the top, the dome is nicknamed the Whispering Gallery. If you whisper on one side, you will be heard on the other. And just over there is the statue to the firefighters. Sorry, it's not lit up, so you can't really see it. Normally it's lit up in red. We will shortly be coming into Roman London, or as they call it, Londinium.
It's cold outside. Cold, isn't it? Freezing. It's freezing cold. My finger them numbing up. It's freezing cold, man. Oh, so many stuff like from this to yes, like about 15 stuff. Street, Queen Victoria Street. Good Victoria Street.
Just coming up on your left after traffic lights, this is Bow Lane. This is a little bit like Diagon Alley in Harry Potter. That's what medieval London would have looked like. And at the top is St Mary le Bow's Church. It said, if you're drawn to the sounds of those bells, you are a true Londoner. Or Cockney. So Cockney rhyming slang was invented by some of the dodgy people in London a long time ago to have a secret language so that the police couldn't understand what they were saying when they were doing their dodgy dealings. So they've got various ones that I can say in front of kids. Apple and pears, stairs, trouble and strife, wife. Anybody else got any Cockney rhyming slang? You're just looking at me like she's mental. Not far off, but it was a secret language. It's still used today, and people still make up other words that will rhyme with words that are normally naughty. On your left, this is the Bloomberg building. It is the greenest building in Europe. They use the rainwater from the roof and they send it down to the restrooms and the kitchens, making it very environmentally friendly. But more interestingly, underneath the temple, underneath the building, is the temple of Mithras. This actually predates the Romans. And you can go and visit it, it's completely free, but I would book. Takes about 10-15 minutes to go through. And it's a temple, and there's chanting and lighting, it's all immersive. And there's lots of little pictures down there of what London would have looked like. And the entrance is just around the corner behind Vino Temple. So this is what the Romans called the Londinium. You can tell it was Roman, but these tiny little roads that we have. The Roman Emperor's palace was here on the right, and they would surround themselves with walls, so not to be invaded, even though they themselves did invade. And the Fidelity building just on our left, just on the floor beside that, the London Stone, that's part of where the walls were. So in the year 1666, nice easy date to remember, there was a great fire, which we named the Great Fire of London. Apparently it was caused by a baker baking biscuits for the Royal Navy. It said that he left his ovens on overnight and he burnt the whole of London down. Everything was made of wood, including London Bridge, which we'll be going over. So the fire swept all over this side, over the bridge, all around that side, and came back. And it ended almost exactly where it started. So Sir Christopher Wren, the architect of St Paul's Cathedral, built a monument where the Great Fire ended. But if you were to push it down on its side, it takes you to Pudding Lane, exactly where the fire started. And as we go around this corner, I will show you where the monument is. So this is the financial district of London. A lot of these bars, if you have a look, they were old banks. That building up there is the walkie-talkie, and that is the Sky Garden. And just on your left, this is the monument to the British Fire of London. It burnt for 4 days, making around 10,000 people homeless. Samuel Pepys, the diarist at the time, took notes on top of a church that we know today what happened. So as we go over London Bridge, on your left you will see the iconic Tower Bridge. just ahead of us, on the right-hand side, is where you'll find Borough Market, if anyone's looking for something to eat. And straight ahead of us is London Bridge Station. I'll let you know.
This building was making, I come and tour it. Yeah, it's just not building. Video man, we come at the first time and then just start building.
Okay, so this area was where the old docks were. This is where the boats would come in with all their wares from around the world. Just on the left, Place Galleria is one of the old warehouses. It's now full of bars and restaurants, and you can go and sit there and look at the Tower of London. So when the sailors would come in on their boats, they would stop off at their favourite pub, which is just across the road there on the right. That is the Shipwright Arms. The lady with the slight wardrobe malfunction above the doorway. She's an original bust from the Tea Clippers. She was there to wish the sailors good luck. And if there's any Elvis fans that haven't made it to Graceland, they've brought Graceland to London. Just on this road on the right, there is an Elvis exhibition.
Come here, that's a pub. I don't know, I can't remember where I come there so far. So.
And our next stop is Tooley Street. Number 10 on the map. You can get off here if you wish to walk across the Tower Bridge. We have some people coming down. Have a lovely afternoon, guys. Bye.
I told her we could manage the Philippine because in the Philippines it's worse than this.
I'm not tired in my eyes.
Hi.
Hello. I guess it's nicer. I want to go more there.
It's in Philippines. You have to take the bus and they take one whole just go right to the boat. And sit up on the bus like this.
Oh yeah, but then you can pull it here.
There's two here, there's more at the back. Okay, welcome aboard, new people. I am Lisa and your lovely driver is Greg. Whilst the bus is moving, please remain in your seats for your safety. This red brick building just ahead of us on the left, this is the Lalit Hotel. Originally a very prestigious boys' school, and a Mr. John Harvard attended here. And after he moved to the New World, the Americas, he bequeathed all his worldly belongings and wealth to a place called New College, Massachusetts, which we now call Harvard College.
Well, exactly. Just throwing my receipt.
So we are coming round to Tower Bridge. And in 1952, a bus just like us was approaching the bridge. And back then they used to have a flashing yellow light to let you know that the bridge was opening. Unfortunately, due to all the pollution and smog in London back then, driver did not see this. He was halfway across the bridge as it started to open. And there was not much he could do. So he put his foot down and he bombed to the other side and he made it. All 20 passengers were completely fine. Unfortunately, he broke his leg, and the following year he was invited to Buckingham Palace to meet the Queen, where she gifted him a whole £10. Still only about £400. Hopefully it got him a year off work. So the Tower Bridge is a Bastille Bridge, opened in 1894. As he said, it opens, it takes around 8 minutes to open, and it opens around 600 times a year.
I drive on it before. Yeah. So if you notice in one of my video on YouTube, you will see this section right over here, sir. Over that side. Over here, sir. You will see that section. Right there, sir. I did the video.
As we get over the other side, we're getting a really good picture from that side of the bridge.
Record that. If you're not really come on that side, yeah?
So just on your left is the Tower of London, and animals look like. We had a little grey African elephant. Unfortunately, he didn't live as long as an elephant should. He died at the age of 12 because we fed him a diet of cheese and wine. That's not what elephants eat. So our next stop, folks, it's not just yet, it's around the corner, is for the boat. And if you want to do the Jack the Ripper walking tour at 4 p.m, this is where you meet your guide. What are the city cruises, yeah. So you get on the boat just behind us, back down there. Obviously by the water. Yeah, just along there.
Yeah, man, never do this again.
Okay, have a lovely boat trip, guys. Bye. You're welcome. Take care. Bye, guys.
Where did I say we need to go for the boat?
So just jump off here and ask one of our you
And if you went to
guys.
Kayla,
Grab a poncho. Grab a poncho when you get down there. The next
water on the
trip,
thing, innit?
yeah. Sorry about that. She said it's wet, so let me get a poncho. Are you sure? Because you see these little slits in the seats. This is where the water pops up. Okay, welcome aboard, new people. I'm Lisa, and your driver's Greg. Whilst the bus is moving, please remain in your seats for your safety. So, on your right, this is Trinity House. This was originally our shipping offices, and that is the Greek god Poseidon pointed out to the North Sea. And coming up ahead of us on the left is another silver dragon. And that means we are leaving the city of London, the city within the city. And this is the Church of All Hallows, the oldest church in the city. William Penn, the founder of the Quakers in Pennsylvania in America, was baptized here. This is also where the diarist Samuel Pepys went to the top to take his notes on the Great Fire of London. So before he left his home and climbed up there to take his notes, he thought he'd better bury his most treasured possession, and it was not gold, silver or jewellery, it was his prize-winning Parmesan cheese.
No, because once the bus is leaving.
So coming up on the left is Billingsgate Market. This is our old fish market. It's now an exhibition centre, and you'll see lots and lots of balloons. So it's the balloon museum. We've got a giant balloon ball pit and lots of other fun stuff in there. And just on the right is Pudding Lane. That is where the Great Fire started. And the church on the left, St. Magnus the Martyr, that's where the baker who started the fire is actually buried. And as we've got no building here at the moment, we can look straight across, and that is Southwark Cathedral. That is also where you'll find Borough Market. All you foodies. So in the movie Mary Poppins, they skip along a bridge and they call it London Bridge. It's not actually London Bridge, it's Southwark Bridge. But it's just coming up around this corner on the left. Over there, chimney stack, that is the Tate Modern. That's the most visited in London. And lots of modern art from the likes of Picasso and Dalí. As it's Friday, late night viewing with a DJ. And just here on the right we have the City of London School. This is where Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry Potter, attended. And that shiny building is London's newest skyscraper. That is the Boomerang, also known as the Kim Kardashian. And this is Mid Temple on the right. This is where all the top barristers, judges of the land have their offices. And you go straight back up to Fleet Street, the Royal Courts of Justice. And we have more dragons. Dragon on the left and a dragon on the right. So we are leaving the city again. Our next stop is Temple. So on the right by Temple Station, this is the largest square in London per square metre. It's called Salsa and it has various types of South American dancing, 7 nights a week. And a lot of the time the lessons are free. Okay. I don't know. This is stop, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, yes, there is a temple. Someone's coming down. The next building coming up on our right is Somerset House, originally a royal palace. It's now an exhibition centre, an art gallery, and you'll see the low point here on the right. Little archway. That's where the boats originally went in and under, because the River Thames was a lot wider back then. It has an exhibition called Cute, and you'll see a little Hello Kitty up there celebrating her 50th birthday. This is where Queen Elizabeth I first lived before she was queen. On your right, just behind the trees, is the famous Savoy Hotel. And coming up on your left This is one of the oldest monuments in London. It's not from London, it's from Egypt. This is Cleopatra's Needle. It was a gift from Egypt. We didn't steal this one, it was a gift. It's about 3,000 years old, and its sister needle is in Central Park in New York. If anybody's looking for a show tonight, just underneath this bridge on the right is the Kit Kat Club, and it's a live performance of the film Cabaret every night. On your left is the London Eye. Originally the Millennium Wheel, and it was supposed to remain here for 5 years. Well, it still is. It has 32 pods. On the right is the Ministry of Defence. Its nickname is the Iceberg, as it is as big below the ground as it is above the ground. And next door to that, you'll find the home of the London Metropolitan Police, New Scotland Yard.
You don't wanna record that place. You know.
Every city said he's making himself laugh.
You don't wanna be recording over there.
Oh, yeah, true. You see them standing there taking selfies, please. Don't do that.
In Scotland Yard. You don't wanna be recording there. That's where everything happens.
So our next stop is number 5, Westminster Pier.
Let's
If you've
come
got
over
boat tickets, or you want to go to Parliament Square.
That's what them busy John and Rabos.
Yeah, so we get the bus that way.
That's where we're going.
Okay, anybody going down? People coming down, Greg?
You know you can come off yourself over to the chair and go back.
Bye.
You wanna come off?
Take care, bye.
Huh?
Yeah, that was very funny.
Hello.
Hello.
Where's number 10? Is this number 10?
5.
5. Where's number 10?
After number 9.
Number 9. Number 12.
After
Downing
number
Street.
11.
That big old iron gate in front of it. It's not this, it's not this.
Okay. Hello, new people.
La prochaine fois, Jade, écoute-moi. La prochaine fois, Jade, écoute ce que je dis.
Listen, right, listen.
Je le laisse faire. Tu vas le voir. Je le laisse faire.
So ahead of us are the House of Parliament
Yeah.
and what we know as Big Ben. Big Ben's actually the name of the bell. The tower is the Elizabeth Tower, named after Queen Elizabeth II. The bell is named after Benjamin Hall, who was the politician that had it commissioned. And he was 6'7", hence Big Ben. The people that built the bell also built the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia. As you can see, the tower is a different colour to the rest of the house building because it's been under renovation for 5 years. see what a lovely quilt they've done. Shiny and new. And the top face, as we first thought was black, is not. It's actually pastel blue. And this is now, you can, from here last year I think, you were allowed to go inside and have a look. They give you inner plugs and you go up.
That's like, it's nice. Perfect.
There's two sides to the House of Parliament, the elected and the unelected. So this side is the elected. And the benches in there are green. This is the green, if you'd like some green. And the unelected House of Lords on the other side is red. And Lambeth Bridge, which we'll be going over in a moment, after Westminster Bridge, is painted red and lights up red at night. So we're going to go around Parliament Square, back over Westminster Bridge, and you'll get some really good pictures on the other side of the bridge of the House of Parliament. This is the bridge they used in 28 Days Later when Cillian Murphy comes out of the hospital, walks across it in his hospital gown. There's absolutely nobody here. And they used the whole of the budget of the film that's basically closing down these bits of London. And the rest of it was filmed in Croydon.
That's it. We're recording.
Where was the film made? Around Croydon.
Where? I don't know.
Around the town of Croydon.
I was there.
So on the left is Westminster Hall. This is the oldest part of the House of Parliament. This is where I was. It is gunpowder. And these blocks are some of the House of Parliament. We have Winston Churchill, just glaring out across there. Ahead of us is St Margaret's Church. Mr. Walter Raleigh, who was a favourite of Queen Elizabeth I. She sent him to the Americas and he brought us back tobacco and potatoes. He was buried in this church here, but without his head. His wife took his head and embalmed it and carried it around in a silk purse for 29 years.
That still happen. Still happen.
If someone loves you enough, they might want to carry your head around forever. And on your left
You hear that,
is
people?
the beautiful Westminster Abbey, where we crown our kings and queens and bury some of them. Queen Elizabeth I is buried here alongside her cousin, Mary Queen of Scots, lady who she cut the head off. And they never ever met. They exchanged hundreds of letters and now they lay here peacefully together. Also a few other people, Charles Dickens, Sir Isaac Newton, they're buried here too. There is the unknown warrior, ahead of you is the Supreme Court. So on your right we had Nelson Mandela and Mahatma Gandhi, and we have Abe Lincoln there. Only one lady in the square currently holding up that banner. That is Millicent Fawcett. She was a suffragist. She fought for women's rights so that we could get the vote. To your left, this takes you back to Trafalgar Square, also up to the opposite of Downing Street. They do a lot of filming in Croydon because they can make it look like a city on top
Yeah,
of
I know.
tall buildings.
Yeah, I know. That variety spot Nestle's is. They used to do a lot there.
On top of the Nestle building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
And there's
is-
a big car park that they do it on top of.
Yeah.
Nice and cheap to do it there.
Yeah. I did, back in the days, we used to go there and see whole heap of films used to be taking place. Like, 20,
No, over the
10,
side.
11.
Still wait with me.
Oh, bless. he's like he's getting a bit worried that people are getting in his way. Hi. So just on the corner of the bridge entrance here on the left, this lady on the chariot. This is Boudica or Boadicea. And that's her two daughters beside her. She was a tribal warrior queen and she was trying to get rid of the Roman invasion. She did not succeed and she poisoned herself on the battlefield so as not to be captured. And the Roman Emperor took over. There is a whole show on Netflix currently all about Boudica. Oh my God. Here you will find Shrek's Adventures, the London Dungeon, obviously the London Eye. And then from here we are going to be turning right and going over to Lambeth Palace and doing the whole tour again.
Alright people, I think the tour is finished. Bloody hell. It was a long one. Alright.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Take care.
Yeah.